like the one he had last week.
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disrupted, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play at 2nd and long. Trying play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Push down for the tackle.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Dropping back, it's Newton. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Off the play fake. Trying to bull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So UCLA's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Flips it out on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Rolling right and going deep. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
No, if you're going to defend the slant route, you've got to be physical near the line of scrimmage. You saw that on defense there.
Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Sets up the screen. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The screen, he can go! And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a nice looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
It's complete to the right. Jumped on top of the pile.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Makes the grab. It's Collier. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Rigby. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Gets rid of it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Hunt is on its way. Hunt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Direct snap. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're setting up the screen. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick pass on the jet motion. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. On target. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Newton. Sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
Nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with the huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The short hands, it's Dixon. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got a chance. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A quick pass to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Quickly complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Makes the catch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bobo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defense.
All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
this defense, pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Hand off to the lone back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Newton. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Got it in the middle. It's Dixon. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Bruin! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The throw to the outside is complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Going for the marker on the ground. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Dixon. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Petty. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bobo. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bruins in the hurry up.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Tight coverage there. Did not stop it from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The give out of the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Dropping back, it's Petty. With the catch, it's Bobo. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UCLA will go back. on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. Creates a little room.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They'll run for it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Van Buren. Slings it downfield. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And it's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Headed to the end zone, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown. Add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Petty. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bruins. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make... wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need...
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback. With these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of